Ali Frazier, 500. Ali Frazier 3 was called The Thriller in Manila, but actually took place in this city in the Philippines. Don.
What's Quezon City?
Correct.
Tommy Hearns for 500. Hitman for 500.
Yeah, that's fine. Hearns versus Hagler was originally scheduled in 1982 and was supposed to take place here. You can name the city, state, or country.
Detroit?
Well, you have to raise your hand.
Detroit. Detroit?
Incorrect. Anybody else? Windsor, Ontario, Canada.
Right, of course it is.
You're at back at 100, but you still got control.
Okay, do Ali Frazier for 400.
Ali Frazier for 400 points. Name one of the two men who promoted the first Ali Frazier fight.
Is that me?
That's you.
Jerry Parencio.
That is correct. All right, so Don, that's back up to 500. You got control?
Hitman for 400.
Man for 400. For 400 points. Before winning a welterweight title, Hearns failed to knock out only two men. Name either of them. Don.
Heyman.
Correct. Alfonso Heyman and Mike Colbert. All right, Don, you're back up to 900. You got control.
Ali Frazier for 300.
Get that out of here. All right, this is a daily double question. Don, you are the only person on the board. You have 900 points. You can risk anywhere from 300 to 900.
500.
500 points. Ali and Frazier fought on my birthday in the fight of the century in 1971. What day is this?
You want the day or the date?
The day. Meaning like the day is not the day of the week, but the day.
It was Monday, March 8th, 1971.
That's correct. So you have 500. That puts you at 1,400.
Okay, Ali Frazier, 200 points.
All right. And Ali Frazier 2. Ali had Frazier in serious trouble in the second round until this referee mistakenly thought he heard the bell. Don.
Who was Tony Perez?
That's correct.
Was it the one question left in Ali Frazier 100?
Yeah.
All right, let's run it out.
All right, so for 100 points, Joe Frazier won the unified title in 1970. He defended that title once before meeting Ali. Who did he fight? Don.
Bob Foster.
Correct. Category is done.
Tommy Hearns, what is it, 300? Hitman for 300, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Hitman for 300. Hearns beat this man for a light heavyweight title in 1991. Steve.
Virgil Hill.
Correct. So you are in control.
Tommy Hearns again.
For 200 points. Hearns was ahead in the first Leonard fight when it was stopped by this referee. Don.
Was Davey Pearl?
Correct.
Okay, we're out of that. I'll go to.
We got one left, but you can go to any category. But we got one.
Let's run out Hitman.
All right, so for 100 points, Bob, your hand is up. That's all right. Known as the Hitman early in his career, he later changed his nickname to this.
Motor City Cobra.
Bob.
Motor City Cobra.
Correct. All right, that category is done. Bob, you're on the board and you got control.
He was known as the Motor City Cobra first, but all right.
No, it's not true. I did fact check that.
Dead or alive for 100.
Dead or alive. So I'm going to give you the name. First man up gets to answer, and it's his answer, right or wrong. For 100 points, Henry Clark, dead or alive.
Who?
Henry Clark. Don.
Yeah.
That's correct. All right, Don, you got 2,000 now, and you've got control.
200, dead or alive.
All right, for 200 points, dead or alive, Uriah Grant. Bob.
Alive.
Correct. All right, Bob, you're up to 300.
And dead or alive, what's next on dead or alive, 300 or 400?
300.
300, please.
All right, that's fine. You got your, there you go. 300 points, dead or alive. Ernest Mateen. That's Bob.
Alive?
Incorrect. So Bob, you down to 0, but you still have control.
400?
All right. Yeah, lower your hand. There you go. So for 400 points, dead or alive, Adelson Rodriguez. Steve.
Dead.
Incorrect. All right. So Bob, you still have control.
And 500 to finish off that category.
All right. 500. Is this man dead or alive? Leroy Boone. Leroy Boone is up. Bob.
Dead?
Correct. All right, Bob, you finished that one out. You're on the board again with 500. That category is done.
Nicknames, 200.
I'll say 200. There you go. 200 points. Who is known as Sweet Hands? Bob.
Caleb Plant,
Correct. Bob, you're up to 700. Go ahead.
300, that same category.
Yep. And then Bob, you got to, there you go. His nickname was Silent. Silent. Don.
Eugene Haston.
That's correct. All right, Don, you got control now. You're up to 3,300.
Let's go to the next jump down. 400, is it?
All right, for 400, this fighter was known as the Flame. The Flame. That would be Eddie Gregory, a.k.a. Eddie Mustafa Muhammad.
Is it me again? 500.
All right, for 500 points, this fighter is known as the Hornet. Bob.
Jeff Horn,
Correct. All right, Bob, that puts you at 1,200. That category is done. Right now, we've got 2 categories left, Portlandia and 1984.
1984, 100.
1984, 100 points. This Texan upset super lightweight title holder Johnny Bumpus in June 1984. Bob.
Hatcher.
Correct. That puts you to 1,300. You're up.
200, same category.
1984, this Youngstown fighter successfully defended his title once in nearby Struthers, Ohio.
Harry Arroyo.
Steve.
Harry Oriole.
Good man. That is correct. Steve, you're up. Positive again. You've got control.
1984.
300 points. Billy Costello stopped this volatile fighter for the WBC super lightweight title in 1984. Bob.
Bruce Curry,
Correct. All right, Bob, that puts you at 1,600.
400.
For 400 points in 1984, name one of the 2 men who held the WBA heavyweight championship.
Jerry Cook.
Bob.
Michael Doak.
Page,
Correct. All right, that puts you at 2,000. Last question. For 500 points, name the only Olympian on the U.S. 1984 team to never challenge for a professional title. Hint, he also made the 1980 team that didn't go to Moscow. Bob.
Robert Shannon.
Correct. All right, Bob, you're at 2,500. That category is done. We go to the only category left that nobody likes but me, because I went to school in Oregon. But
Eric, what are the scores at this point?
yeah, so Don is at 3,300, Bob's at 2,500, Steve's at 100. All right, so for 100 points, he fought Duran for the lightweight championship. From Portland, Oregon. He fought Duran for the lightweight championship. Don.
Who's Ray Lampkin?
Correct.
500 Portlandia.
For 500 points, this loquacious Portland manager had 6 boxers challenge for world titles. None won. Don.
Mike Morton. Who's Mike Morton?
Correct.
Portlandia 400. Hold it. Let me get my hand down. Sorry.
This famous 19th century boxing champion, born in Ireland, died at age 32 and was buried in Portland. Don,
Who's non-Parai Dempsey?
correct.
300, please.
For 300 points, this is a daily double question. So Don, you are now at 4,400,
You can watch your show.
2,500. Just a second, gents, I'm gonna plug this in.
What? No. Yeah.
Steve's 100. So Don,
500. $500.
for 500?
Yeah, 5.
All right, so for 500, this question's only for you. Roy Jones Jr. defended his light heavyweight title in Portland in 2002 against this man.
Oh, Clinton Woods.
Correct.
Hold on, put my hand down. Sorry. Next one. Up.
All right, last question for 200 points. Denny Moyer was the first boxer from Portland to win a world title. Name the second and last boxer from Portland to win a world title. Nobody? Be Stevie Forbes. All right, guys. Take a break. Don, you're at 49. Bob, you're at 25. Steve, you're at 100. But coming back, next categories I'll give you now. Questions will go from 600 to 1,000 points, and 2 daily doubles in there as well. So the categories are going to be ring names. I give you the ring name of the guy. For example, for Bone Crusher Smith, you tell me it's James Smith. You give me his real name. Next category is Gentleman Jim, which is, of course, about James Corbett. Next category, White Russians, or White Russians on the Rocks, if we don't want to be racist. These are, of course, about Russian fighters from Russia. Next category, first round knockouts. Next category is called Hello, I Must Be Going. This is about very brief title reigns. Very brief title reigns. Last category is famous boxing quotes. I give you the quote, you tell me which person in boxing said this. All right, gents, are we ready?
Yep.
All right, let's start with Steve.
Let's go first round KOs.
First round KOs for 600?
Yep.
All right. This turn of the century Irish heavyweight contender has the most first round knockouts in boxing history, 48 of them. Irish heavyweight, turn of the 20th century. Don.
Peter Marr.
Correct.
Okay, let's go same category, 200, please.
All right, there'll be 700 points.
Okay.
For 700 points, letting somebody in. There we go. He scored the fastest knockout in middleweight championship history, 20 seconds. Steve.
Bernard Hopkins.
Gerald McClellan.
Correct. All right, Steve, you're on the board with 800. Go ahead.
First round KOs.
Okay, this is an 800-point question. Sugar Ray Robinson took personal affront. This opponent also called himself Sugar and knocked him out in 1 round. Steve.
George Costner.
Correct. Steve, you're at 1,600. You got control.
Same category.
All right, for 900 points, a horrible first-round stoppage by Davey Pearl resulted in a rematch between these two fighters for that WBA heavyweight title, despite being a draw. Don.
Who was Michael Dokes and Mike Weaver?
Correct.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Somebody came in and said that.
That wasn't.
I didn't hear it.
What's wrong?
That wasn't Davey Pearl. It was Joey Curtis.
Joey Curtis?
Holy
That's
shit,
right.
you're
I'm
right.
wrong.
He's right.
Right.
That is right.
You're right.
I mixed up my bad referees.
Oh, no, that's my bad answer. Wrong answer. You're correct.
All right, let me sideline that and we'll discuss it.
No, take it off. Just debit it from my.
So we're gonna go back to Steve for control.
Same category.
1,000 points. The first heavyweight championship fight to end in a first round knockout for 1,000 points. First heavyweight championship fight that ended in the first round. Don,
Well, it's debatable. Jim Jeffries and Finnegan.
that's correct.
Next one there. What is it?
That category is finished.
Finish. Okay, so let's go to Gentleman Jim for 1,000.
All right. For 1,000 points, in 1900, Corbett beat this man at Madison Square Garden in a fight that the wives of both fighters told reporters later was fixed. Don,
Who's Kid McCoy?
correct.
Corbett for, was it 900 the next one up?
Yes.
Okay.
Corbett's largest career purse came in a filmed exhibition of 1 minute rounds against this man, billed as the champion of New Jersey. Largest purse was in a filmed exhibition against this man, billed as the champion of New Jersey. Would have been Peter Courtney.
Corbett for the 800.
All right, so this is a daily double question. So, Don, you're at 75 because I've set that 900 points aside.
Okay.
I'm at 25 and Breadman's at 16. How much do you want to risk?
That's $500.
Well, you gotta go for a minimum of 800.
How much do I have? 800 is the minimum?
Yeah, well, 800 up to 7,500.
No, 800.
All right, so 800 points. This question is only for you.
Okay.
For beating Sullivan, Corbett beat two of Sullivan's former title challengers. Name one of them.
Jay Kilrain.
Correct.
Finish out Corbett now for the next one.
All right, so this is for 700 points. Corbett defended his title against Charlie Mitchell at Southern City. Don.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Correct.
Corbett for the next one up.
All right, so Don, you're now at 9,000 for 600 points. Corbett worked at this occupation before becoming a boxer. Don.
It's an actor.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Anybody else? He was a bank clerk.
Okay.
All right, that category is done. Don, you still have control?
Ring names for 1,000.
All right, I'm going to give you the ring name. You tell me the man's real name. They're all men here. Rocky, Kansas. That would be Rocco Toso. Tozzo. Don, you still have control.
Ring names for 900.
For 900 points, tell me this man's real name. Bud Taylor. Don.
Charles Bud Taylor.
That's correct.
Okay, ring names for 800.
For 800 points, Baby Arizmendi. That would be Alberto Arizmendi.
Famous quotes for 1,000.
Famous quote for 1,000. This is verbatim. For 1,000 points, who said, "I can sell out Madison Square Garden masturbating"?
Wasn't me.
I don't know, man. Nobody? Who would say that? That would be Mike Tyson.
Famous quotes for 900.
For 900 points, which heavyweight champion said of his successor, "He deserves it. He has 3 kids to feed. Who knows how many kids I have"? That would be Max Baer.
Famous quotes 800.
For 800 points, which fighter said, "My 3 kids were good housekeepers. When we got divorced, they kept the house"? Don.
Willie Pep.
Correct. All right, broken 10,000. You're at 10,100.
Okay, go famous quotes for 400.
It'll be for 700.
700, I'm sorry.
All right, for 700 points, who said this? "If they cut my head open, all they will find is a boxing glove"? Bob,
Marvin Hagler.
correct. All right, Bob, you're at 3,200.
Same category, 600.
For 600 points, who said if you screw up in tennis, it's 15 love. If you screw up in boxing, it's your ass. It would be Tex Cobb. All right, that category is done. Bob?
White Russians, 1,000.
1,000 points. Name the first Russian world boxing champion. Bob?
Yuri Arbachakov,
That's correct. All right, Bob, you're at 4,200.
900.
Same category, 900?
Yep, that's the only one left, right? I think.
No, I think we got Russians. We got the
Oh, I'm
title.
sorry. Yeah,
Title
yeah.
range.
We'll
All right.
stay. We'll stay with White Russians.
You got it. For 900 points, this former heavyweight champion was elected to Russia's version of the House of Representatives in 2011. Don,
It was Nikolai Valuyev.
correct.
Is there anything left in Gentleman Jim, or we wiped that out?
We'll wipe that out.
Okay, so we got what? Ring names and White Russians?
We've got Russians. We've got, yes, we still have 2 ring names, and we have
Hello, I must be going.
the brief title reigns.
Okay, go to brief title range for the lowest.
The lowest one
Yeah, what's the lowest?
at 600 points.
Okay,
This modern heavyweight had the shortest reign as an alphabet champion, 64 days. Bob,
Charles Martin.
incorrect. Anybody else? Tony Tucker. All right, Don, go ahead.
is it me? Oh, yeah, next hello, I must be going for the next number now.
All right, for 700 points. This 1930s Hall of Famer held the light welterweight title just 33 days. Steve,
Tony Canzanieri.
that is correct. All right, Steve, you're at 2,300. You got control?
Keep it on. Hello, I must be going.
All right, 800 points. Jack Britton beat him in 1916 for the welterweight title. This man held just 21 days. Steve. Or was your hand?
I never lowered my hand from that.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm sorry. That's what I thought. All right, Jack Britton beat him in 1916 for the welterweight title. This man only held that title for 21 days. Who did Jack Britton beat? Don.
Mike Glover.
Correct.
Okay, same category. Next one.
All right, for 900 points. After winning a super lightweight title in 2015, this bad boy lost his title on the scale less than 6 months later. Super lightweight title holder in 2015 lost it on the scale less than 6 months later. It will be Adrian Broner. Want to finish it out?
Yeah, let's go.
For 1,000 points, this early heavyweight champion reigned less than 8 months, earning just $700 for his only title defense. Don.
Marvin Hart.
Correct.
Okay, what do we got left here? We got
All right, we have 2 ring names and we have 3 Russians.
All right, let's go to the ring names for the lowest category price. Is it 300?
All right, for 600 points, tell me this man's real name. Young Stribling. Young Stribling. Oh, wow. Yeah, William.
Okay. Next one on ring names.
Last one for 700 points, Sandy Sadler. Don.
Was Joe.
That's correct.
Go to White Russians, I guess. That's what we got left, huh?
Right. All right, so we have 3 questions left. You want 600, 700, or 800 points?
600. What are the scores?
You're at 13.5. Bob's at 36, Breadman's at 23.
Yeah, let's do it for the 600.
All right, for 600 points. Born in Russia, this Hall of Famer won 2 world titles fighting out of Australia. That was Steve.
Pastizu.
Correct. All right, 2 questions left. 700 or 800, Steve?
8.
Daily double. You got 2,900. Don's got 1,350. Bob's got 3,600.
2,900.
There we go. This is only for you. This current light heavyweight title holder won 2 amateur world titles. Current light heavyweight title holder who won 2 amateur world titles.
Dmitry Bivol.
That is correct. Put you to 5,800. Last question. 700 points for anybody. He was Ring Magazine's Fighter of the Year in 2014.
14.
2014 Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year, Russian fighter. Steve.
Sergey Kovalev.
That is correct. All right, gents. We are at Don Majeski, 13,500. Stephen Breadman Edwards, 6,500. Boxing Bob Newman, 3,600. Final category is $1 Million Gates. Write down what you want to wager on $1 Million Gates.
What do I have? 6,500.
Correct.
What does Don Majeski have?
13,500.
Well, jeez.
Almost there. Everyone ready?
Yep.
Ready?
All right. What was the first non-championship fight to draw $1 Million Gate? Everybody ready?
Yep.
All right, Boxing Bob, what do you got?
Got Ali Frazier too, and I bet everything.
That is incorrect. Next to Breadman, what do you got?
I got Lewis Smelling 1. I bet everything.
Is close, but incorrect.
Hmm.
Don, what do you got?
I've been a loser every time I played this game, so I wasn't going to take a risk. I got Dempsey Sharkey, 1927. It was $1 Million Gate, Yankee Stadium. I bet $400.
You could have bet, what do they call it, everything.
I could have, but I'm the only guy in this sport who hasn't won a game yet. I mean, Bob's new to it. He hasn't lost yet.
You haven't
Breadman's
won?
I'm the only loser here, so I'm 1-1-1.
Wow, okay. Well, you've earned your title shot because we're going to do you and Steve Farhood challenging the champion, Lee Groves.
Here we go.
Wow.
All right.
Congratulations, Don.
Guys, thank you very much. That was great.
You were a monster today.
Negotiate. I want to negotiate it first.
1-1-1.
Did you answer the question, Eric?
What was the answer?
Oh yeah, did you?
That's
That
fair.
was the right champion. That was the right answer.
Whoa,
Right?
No, Sharkey.
Right?
or Dempsey?
Lewis and
Lee
Bear.
Dempsey?
No, Lewis and Bear.
No, Dempsey Sharkey was $1 Million Gate.
What was the question? The final question.
A non-title fight. Hold
That was
on.
$1 Million Gate. The first not $1 Million Gate in a non-title fight. Jack Sharkey and Dempsey was $1 Million.
Let me confirm
Right.
that. Hold on.
That's right.
I think it's right.
Let me
Of
confirm
course, what
that.
I know.
That is
You're
correct.
right.
Jack Dempsey versus Jack Sharkey drew 1,083,000.
Ow.
Made it by the skin of their teeth, but they did it. Did you
Hey,
deduct?
Don, you're the super champion. WBA super champion.
Russell, you got to come in on this game. You got to win over
Forget
Lee.
it. I'm retired. I beat
Expand
Groves.
the
I'm
floor.
out of here.
Did you deduct from my wrong answer with the Joey Curtis situation? Because I should have lost points on that if you had.
Yes, I did.
Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. It's a pleasure.
Well, thank you.
I know
Guys.
hubris. I don't want to show you. I would have bet the whole thing, but I didn't want to be foolish. I would have.
Don,
Yeah.
Steve, is Thursday okay?
Me? You talking to me?
Yeah, I think Thursday's fine.
Oh.
4 o'clock?
Yeah. Good for everybody?
Thank you, guys. Had a good coach.
Thank you guys,
everybody.
appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Nice to see everybody. Thank